Dead Space 2. Zealot difficulty. This is chapter 3.
Cool.
So they got some creepy shadows. They do this like crazy shit where they make you think someone's about to like rape you, and then there's no one.
So right now, the game actually doesn't look that dark.
No.
But the flashlight certainly helps. The game, I'm just starting to realize, gets progressively more dark the further you go into it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I definitely think
Well, there's that level with the black lights instead of regular lights.
Well, that's what I just finished. Mm-hmm. And I guess I'm only 2/3 of the way through it, but it seems to be getting progressively more dark. And right before that level with the black lights and the semen all over the walls.
Hey, you're spoilers.
Oh, spoilers!
There's semen all over
There's
the
an
walls.
orgy. Where was I going?
Oh, this is your first encounter with babies or toddlers.
Babies.
They're not babies because there are babies.
Because they're walking.
Yeah, these are like 4-year-olds. They take one shot, but the bullshit thing is, even though they die in one shot, half their bodies will disappear before you get a chance to stomp the goods out of them.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like bullshit.
Stomp the goods out of those fucking babies.
Yeah.
It's the noise that makes me want to kick babies. Oh, bad Dane Cook reference. Is any Dane Cook reference good nowadays?
Yeah, sure.
I think we talk about this basically every voiceover.
We can't talk. I think we're tracking our signals.
I like how the cutscenes are like kind of optional. Like I'm not paying attention. I'm
But you
running
can listen to
around.
it.
Yeah.
You can kind of listen.
And you can go to the store while this guy talks to you.
Yeah,
It's nice.
it is.
So I'm gonna go to the store. Basically, always go to the store because if you have a schematic, that takes up a slot in your inventory, and as soon as you get to the store, it's out.
Yeah, and
You want to sell your semiconductors,
The semiconductors.
and sell any ammo that you don't have the gun for,
yes.
because that's just a waste of space. Especially if you don't plan on getting that gun.
particularly early on, the
You only have 10 spots to,
inventory
at
management
this point.
is very difficult, especially if you get a second gun. The inventory management is very difficult. Like, regardless of what difficulty you're playing on, I wouldn't recommend buying a second gun until at least
Your second suit.
your second suit till you have 3 rows of storage,
Yeah.
because you just don't have enough room to store health packs, stasis packs, 2 guns, and ammo for both of those guns,
And schematics.
and schematics.
And semiconductors.
and semiconductors. Right, exactly, and the random other stuff that you want to pick up just so you can sell it.
Right. So this part's kind of crazy. Like, there's some stuff on the floor below
Yeah,
that's hard as shit to pick up because
I could never figure
you
out
have to
how
get a
pick it up.
crazy angle. I edited it all together, but it took probably 5 minutes of like me trying different angles.
I gave up on picking it up.
Also, there's an achievement right here.
Oh yeah,
I'll show that in a second. But, so yeah, first of all, I was like, okay, that baby just fell down. There's some shit down there. And so I grabbed those credits. Those weren't even the credits that fell out of the baby.
oh
Those behind the desk were just there.
yeah. I saw this stuff laying on
So
the
this
ground
is
down there.
the Lightspeed DeMilo. You just shoot him, and it becomes like the Venus DeMilo.
Yeah,
That's an achievement. So yeah, you see the semiconductor right there, and you're like, why aren't I getting it?
yeah. I gave up because I
And then,
figured.
so that's from the baby, and there's a semiconductor. I still can't get that. You have to get to an angle where it goes over the railing. So you need to stand back from the railing a bit, and you can get it.
I gave up on that because I figured that I would be going down there later, and it would just
Yeah.
be in the middle of where I'm walking. But I never got that. Oh, that's good to know that that's actually
Possible. It's like if you're against the railing, he will never get it. You have to like scoop back, which is counterintuitive.
Yeah.
Like, you
Oh,
think you want to get closer to it, but
Right.
if you scoop back, you can get a shot over the railing.
Okay, that doesn't make sense either if you think about how
Yeah, I
a
know.
triangle works.
I know. It's one of those game things.
It's a game. Yeah. Okay. Now you're playing a video game. That's you're right. Exactly. It's one of those game things.
You learn about game things when you play games all the time.
Yes, you do. Well, even like after
Yes.
after a couple video games, like you probably learned, okay, that's just one of those video game things. Like on the NES.
Yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm. Like, when did that kind of stuff start to pop up? I'm thinking like...
I think more with like the 64, and once there's like 3D.
Once there's 3D.
And you're like getting stuck in walls and crazy stuff like that. So you could just shoot out the... Once everyone runs out, just shoot out the window and close it. And all those guys are taken care of. And then...
has that happened in this game yet? You just shoot the triangle above the window? I can't remember if you talked about that.
It happens in the beginning.
Okay.
There is an achievement for impaling a dude onto a glass wall and having him fly through it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So I try it like in chapter 5, and my kinesis wasn't powerful enough to impale the dude in one shot. So I just hurt him, and then I was like, God damn it.
So you didn't have any of the rig upgrades to...
No, not yet. Not at that point.
So... late in the game, after I got both of the kinesis upgrades to do more damage, you can kill those little popcorn dudes just by throwing anything at them. It doesn't even have to be like a spear weapon. It could just be anything. It can be a dead body, and you'll kill the little...
They're like, yeah, you're talking about the things that are like the size of a lemon,
right?
And they land on your back, and you have to press A to pop them.
Yeah, and like they do very little damage to you, but you can kill those.
They do a shitload of damage to you if they're in a pack.
Yeah,
you'll be dead in like 2 seconds if there's 50 of them.
If you're not ready for it, yeah,
right?
Exactly. But anyway, late in the game, you can destroy those things with just like a chair that's laying around.
See, I was walking around the corner with that. I'm like ready to stab someone.
I'm curious if you're going to be able to kill if you can kill babies or toddlers, I guess we should call them.
Babies or toddlers?
Both.
Okay. Actually. So upgrades. I'm gonna do my plasma cutter.
Damage
only. That's all I care about. Just do the path that leads to damage.
And the fire, I assume.
Yeah, eventually.
So you've already put a ton of nodes into stasis?
Yeah, stasis was my first upgrade.
Okay.